Hello everyone, this is Akash Chauhan, and in today's lecture we will be discussing about stream classes in C++. So the very first of all, we should discuss what is a string. So a stream is nothing but a sequence of bytes and characters. Okay, so where do we use a stream? So let's look at that. So let's say we have written a program called xyz.cpp, and in that we have used cin and cout. Okay, so cin is to take input from the keyboard, and cout is to take to print the output over the console. Okay, so whenever you write a program, there would be some source where you would be getting the data, and there would be some destination where you would be storing or printing or displaying your data. So in case of cin, okay, you take the input, okay, from the keyboard. So the keyboard would become the source, and the data uh, would be taken from the keyboard would be converted into the input stream. Okay, the program would uh, take that data, perform some logic over it, and let's say the program would be storing or displaying that data over console. Okay, so for that the program would have to use um, cout, right? Let's say the program is using cout to to take uh, the output of that logic over the console. Okay, for that you need output stream. So the output stream would take the data in terms of bytes and characters uh, over this output stream, and will take that data over the destination. So you can consider this input stream and output stream as a taxi. So the taxi is taking some data from here to the middleware. Let's say here it is the program, and the output stream is taking the data from the program to the destination, let's say console, monitor, or file. Okay, so scene, as we know that scene, the data will be extracted from the input stream. So if we have used scene over here, then the data would be extracted from this input stream. Okay, if we are using cout, it means that the data the program wants to display over the console or the monitor, that data should be pasted over the output stream. Okay, or inserted into the output stream, that is cout data will be inserted into the output stream. If you notice, scene uses the extraction operator. It means the scene would extract the data from the input stream into the program, and cout is using the insertion operator. Means the data from you know uh, let's say the value of x will be printed over the console, and data taken by the keyboard, let's say scene taking the data from the keyboard, will pass that data into the x. Okay, x will be stored in the program. So this is about scene and cout. So as you know, scene would be stored in um, iStream, and cout would be in OStream. You can find both of these classes in iostream header file. So in case when you are dealing with bytes, okay, and characters, both of these files, iStream and OStream classes, would be used. Okay, and both of these classes can be found in iostream header file. So we don't write iStream or OStream class, we simply write iostream class and use both scene and cout function. Okay, so this is when you are dealing with bytes and character. In case of file, let's say you are reading the data from the file, and the destination, you are writing the data over the file. Okay, over here, reading the data from the file and writing the data from the file. So the streams you would be using would be file streams, not simple stream. Okay, so let me give you a brief on that. Okay, so this is our input and output file stream. So source in this case, in case of file and output stream, file input and output stream would be file. Okay, and the output destination would also be file. Okay, uh, to get the data from the file, at program, you have to use if stream. What it means is input file stream. If you want to paste some data over the file, then you have to use output file stream. It is not OF stream, it is output file stream. So it is same as input stream and output stream. It is just, it is input file stream, and this one is the output file stream. And both these files, source and destination, would be stored at disk file only. So files are stored at disk files. Okay, so let's say it can be like that. Let's say you are using input as F1, and the data will be passed to program, and program will perform some logic, and the output will be stored in the same file, let's say. So there would be some kind of a cycle over here. That is okay. So as you have used iStream for scene and OStream for cout, in case of a file input output stream, you have to use IF stream, means input file stream, and OF stream means output file stream, instead of only simple stream over here. So you have to use dedicated if stream and off stream. Okay, and both of these classes you can find in f stream header file. So you don't need to include both of these classes in your code. You simply have to include this header file. So I have an example to discuss. This example is of if stream, and this one is of of stream. So in this we will use, let's say this is the f stream, this is the header file, right? This header file. So we don't need to include if and of stream class separately. So in case if you want to read some data from a file, you have to use if stream. Okay, input file stream. Why? Because you want to read the data from the source, and you want to perform some logic. Maybe let's see what we will do with the data, but you will extract the data from the file, input file. So you have to use input file stream. So let's say the file, in that case, the stream is my file. So this stream name would be my file. My file will use open function, and this would read this example.txt file over the given default location of your program. So the data, let's say you have written one or two statements in this example text example.txt file, then that data, okay, my file would be stored in data, and cout, it would be printing whatever you have written in that file and closing that stream over here. It is not a file, it is the stream, and returning. So this is actually taking the data from the input file and printing over the console. And this example is actually, this is OF stream, means uh, your program wants to write something in a file. So for that you have to create a file. So if this name file is not there, then my file, means my file over here is a output file stream. So this file will be created in the default directory. My file, as you can see, it is using the insertion operator over here. So it is saying you use this stream, my stream, and write something over here, or insert something. So writing this to a file. So if there is nothing in this file, if already there something is there, then it will open that file. If there is no such file, it will first create this file and store this data into the file, and this would be closed. So there would be no output of this program over the console, but once you open this file, this line would be there. So in case of when you are dealing with file input and output stream, go this way. Okay. So as you can see, if you are using f stream or o stream, OF stream, you have a separate header file. If you are dealing with stream only, bytes and characters, no file stream, then there is a IO stream header file. So there would be some kind of a structure of these header files and these classes. So let me come to that. Okay, so when you are dealing with characters or bytes, okay, when you are dealing with a stream, okay, character or byte, okay, then you have to look over this structure. When you are dealing with files, uh, you have to look over this structure. I'll explain in brief what it is. So iOS is the supermost base class for this structure. It means this would be the super class for let's say iStream. Here is a stream buffer class and OStream class. And not only that, but it is also uh, a super class of FStream base class. Okay, this is the most super class in this structure. So let's say iOS has some functionalities, okay, and iStream and OStream extracting those functionalities, and not only extracting but also defining their own functionalities. So iStream is used for scene object, right? Scene object resides in iStream class, and cout object resides in OStream class. We don't need to focus in this stream buffer class, okay? But these classes, iStream and OStream, are important. And as you can see, we only include this header file in our program generally, iostream. And iostream header file is, inheriting both of these classes, iStream and OStream. As you know, in C++, multiple inheritance is allowed. Okay, so this is multiple inheritance for iostream header file we use. Okay, but as you know that in multiple inheritance, if both of the superclasses would have the common superclass here, iOS class, then there would be a diamond created. Okay, so this diamond problem will not be there because iOS base class is a virtual base class. For that reason, only one copy of iOS class would be there at iostream class. If it is not, if it would not be virtual, then two copies of iOS base class would be there at iostream header file. So the compiler would throw an error. Okay, so this issue is not there because iOS is a virtual base class. Okay, so whenever you are dealing with character or bytes, you have to follow this structure. When you are dealing with file streams, okay, you have to follow this structure. So if a stream we use for if stream we use for your input file stream, and OF stream we use for output file stream. Okay, these are the classes in which we have those if stream and OF stream classes that we have used over here, right? This one and this one. Okay, and this fstream class is the header file to include both of these classes, and all these three classes are shared, accessing or have the same superclass, which is the f stream base class. So f stream base class is also inheriting the iOS base class. So iOS is the superclass of f stream base class, and f stream is the superclass of IF stream class, f stream header file, and of stream class. Okay, so this is the hierarchy of stream classes in C++. Whenever you are dealing with bytes and character, you have to focus over here, and whenever you are dealing with files, you have to focus over here. In files, if stream and OF streams are important, and whenever you are dealing with a stream, iStream and OStream classes are important. We have to only focus on iostream.h header file or fstream.h header file, because both of these header files includes all the related stream classes. Okay, so guys, this is about stream classes in C++. If you have any doubt, or if you want to give any feedback, you are most welcome. You can you can comment down below this video. I'll try to answer over your queries. So thank you so much guys for today's lecture.